Tiff and Rach here.
We are the Nobodies, and this is our podcast. Welcome.
Hi, guys.
Day 13 of training. It's thick. First, we want to pick up a stitch, which is anatomy trained structural integration vernacular, word jargon, for something we left out. And something we left out from the weekend, which we really, really enjoyed, but our weekend was just so packed with epic delight, was that we went at the invitation of our good friend who was a model for Tom in part 2 of our training here in San Diego, Andrew Martinez. He works at the WEC Method gym here in San Diego, and he also has his own business called Built Well for Birth. And he works with a variety of individuals, both postpartum, athletes, regular folk. He has the variety pack of humans. And Rach, what did we get to do there?
So he invited us to share our knowledge in the sense of what we do with body work and setting people up for a good session of workout with him. We decided to do like a little warm up. And because of the work that we've been doing with ATSI, we know the importance of breath.
It is the best self-massage you could ever give yourself. And you know what? We should just talk them through the 3-breath sequence. Do you want to do that we did with the class?
Sure. So why don't you just do that for us?
Okay. So we had everyone close their eyes, get grounded in their feet. We had them take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And the second breath, I want you to think about what is expanding well in your body. It could be your rib cage. It could be your upper ribs. It could be your shoulders are lifting up. It could be the backside of your body. It could be your side ribs. It could be your belly. Anything that's moving super well. I want you to consider that in that second breath. And then for your third breath, again, in through your nose, out through your mouth, I want you to look for places that aren't really moving. And in order to do that, you could put your hands on your body to feel it, or you could really try to tune in and tap into what's not moving. And then after you move for the day, either work out, stretch, walk, whatever you do, I want you to repeat it and see if anything's changed.
So we did that with Andrew's clients that were there, which was kind of an interesting little crew that we came across. It's in kind of a really interesting area of downtown and in San Diego here. And the gym just has every tool and trick. It even has an octagon in it.
If you check out our Instagram, there's a little video and you can kind of see what's there.
Yeah, he's got every tool, but so much of it, it's not what your standard, gym that you would walk into. It's not rows of cardio equipment. It's using your body in many different planes of movement. And that was something we brought to their attention when we were doing this warm-up, is that we want to see, when I say this, take it with a grain of salt. There's no correct movement unless you're asking for that correct movement. We want to see people go through range and engaging what needs to be engaged and letting go of things that need to be let go. And when they were doing the workouts, a lot of what he teaches with the WEC method has to do with some of basically the functional lines of the fascial system, which means that lots of people use that within sport and in weightlifting, and a lot of opposition is being used.
And lifting kids.
Moms.
Motherhood is a sport, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oof. Not for the faint of heart.
No. And the best part is that Andrew is this like Jason Momoa, big, brawny, like guy.
But just the
softest guy. He's just
committed and passionate to helping people move better. And not only do they move better in their bodies, that helps them to move through life with a better sense of self. And that's really fucking magical.
And what was really cool too is that, like, not to mention, he had both a mother and a daughter who were, I would say like 40s and 70s. Mm-hmm. And then he had a young guy come in who was probably maybe 10 or 11 years old, who was into baseball. And so he's got a net and he practices his swings and his ability to move through his body. And watching this kid self-guide him, like taking himself through all of these warm-up exercises that I'm sure Andrew's taken him through over the years. It was really cool.
Yeah, he had a basketball player, a postpartum mom, mother-daughter. this young baseball kid, and he was effortlessly tuning in to each one of them and setting them up and making sure they were moving well, and then letting them do their work and tune into their own bodies, which is really phenomenal.
Yeah, that is honestly what we like. I just got chills because of that, because letting people tune into themselves
and
have agency over their movement is sometimes, when you're in like a group setting of that, you can get kind of micromanagement of just small snapshots when a trainer walks through a class and they see you maybe do a rep that's a little different than what was asked for, and you might be trying to tune into something that they're not seeing. You and knowing that and doing it with the knowledge and the attunement and the awareness, that is the key. Yeah. So we just really had a wonderful time, and he was so open-hearted to have us back and do more and actually work out with him someday. And so in our next 3-week stint, we'll probably end up doing that.
Yeah. And we wanted to let you know, we know we're talking through a lot of these fascial lines and about our experience with this body work. If you want a visual, you can go to our YouTube, and we have a set of videos of us implementing these techniques.
Applying techniques.
So you can see how the technique works and how the client is moving and how we are just letting paint dry as we let their movement drag us through the tissue so that the fascia creates glide between muscles. So if you want to check us out, we are Nobody's Podcast on YouTube. We'll drop that link into this episode so that you can just have a quick click.
There's also fascial fitness videos that are as a part of that too. If you're wanting to start something, whether or not you're ready to have structural work or not.
If you just want to feel your fascial system, try out some of our videos and see if you can feel. We talk about which areas of fascia that we're mainly targeting, although it's mostly all of them all the time.
Yes.
But you can kind of tune into those areas and see what you notice.
Yeah, we just, lots of people remark when we go on these trainings or anywhere that we go, we often will just go find a gym and go and work out. And people will be like, how do you know all these people? And we're like, we create a community wherever we go. We make this our home while we're here. And so when people are like, where are you from? Yeah, we have a location that we have like a home address at, but wherever we are, if we don't make ourselves home where we are, there's a sense of like ungrounded behaviors that end up happening often when people do that. It's like, it's a holiday vibe. It's an excuse vibe to live outside. No. So we
live our lives. And part of what this work has given us is the ability to be open to larger communities of people, because we have gotten to know ourselves so well and we are grounded in who we are. We then can spread our joy and our connection to others. And that is truly what we're trying to bring into this world.
Absolutely. So on that note, we're headed in to watch our next model session with Tom and our dear Penny, who's the model. And we are then going to exchange today. So stay tuned for our dive into the deep front line when we start that today with each other.
Yeah. I hope you have a wonderful day. Attention is everything.
And we appreciate yours.
Bye.